Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Simming for Life, otherwise known as Alana, and I am back with another video. I'm doing the Create a Sim for The Sims for Parenthood. So I am currently creating the mom for my Parenthood Let's Play. So I've been creating her, and I was creating her, and then for some weird reason The Sims 4 stopped working. So then I had to recreate her, and I couldn't make her the same as before. Luckily I had taken photos of her to show somebody or something like that. But I did take photos of her, but the only problem is that, the actual sim was gone, so I had to recreate her from the few photos that weren't that good that I had. So that was a little, there's a fly in here. That was a little struggle trying to get her correct, but I couldn't get her nose down correctly. But overall I got her to look almost exactly like her original self. I was just really upset because she was so unique looking that it was really hard to recreate her when she got destroyed because my game crashed, which was really weird because my game hasn't crashed in a very long time. So that was very, very weird. But, it happens sometimes. And, so right now I'm just working on her face. And I'm pretty sure she took me the longest to make out of all the Sims that I created. I created 4 Sims in total. Mom, Dad, and then their children. But, I try to... I try not to take too long on my Sims because, I could either spend hours or an hour on building them or less. It just really depends on how I want them to be. Ugh, fly, get away from here. Sorry. But sometimes Sims take me a long time to make. Sometimes it takes me minutes to make, half an hour. It just really depends on the Sim you're trying to create. But I'm really excited for this pack. I've already recorded the first part, and I love the family so far and their house and everything. It's really great. So I'm just working on getting her getting her original self back. So I can have her the normal. I don't know what I'm talking about now. I'm just rambling. But I'm just working on our face structure right now, trying to make it as similar to the original one I had as possible. It's kind of hard to do, though, to remake a Sim. I'm just really lucky that I actually had taken a photo of her, just out of, oh, I'm going to take a photo of her. And then I happened to actually use that photo. So at least I was able to remake her. Bugs, get away from here. Ew, her nose, I was having a lot of trouble trying to get that back to her. I was trying to find how her nose was originally, but I just couldn't do it. I tried and tried to get her original nose shape, but I was having a lot of trouble doing it. But she turned out very, very well, and I'm just adding face details to her, because I felt like freckles and stuff like that would really suit her. See, as you see, I'm again editing her face because I didn't know if I kept on thinking, oh, this looks nothing like her, I gotta edit her. And then it ended up being all wrong, and I had to edit her again. I had to undo stuff. It was just crazy trying to get her back to normal. I was thinking, oh, she looks nothing like her, even though she looked actually a lot like her. She looks almost the same as the original Sim, but I didn't think that when I was remaking her, but she turned out very well, like I said already, and I really don't know what to talk about right now. School is almost over. I only have, let's see, 2 weeks left? Yeah, I only have 2 weeks left to school. That's 14 days. You'd say 13 days if you make the half days go together. Not counting the weekends, that would be, let's see, 10, that'd be 9 days not counting the weekend. And combining those two, half days. So I'm getting there, almost done with the school year. I just want to get it done so I can enjoy the summer and upload more often than before. So right now I'm just trying to find like her makeup and doing her outfits. I've already done her main outfit, but my general theme for her was black and red. I thought that really suited her. She's gonna be the strict parent, so she's just like, I feel like black and red shows power and strictness, I guess. And it just looks really good with her face structure and everything. And I think she's very, very pretty. She's doing pretty well for being a mom of two so far. And she might have a third child in the Let's Play, so I have an empty room in their house for that. Let's see. How much longer of this video? Whoa. I have like 15 more minutes left to talk, and I don't know what to talk about at all. We're working on our athletic wear. I tried different things, and I went with some dark red shorts and a black tank top. And for her sleepwear, I went with something completely different. I went with blue and white instead of red and black. But for her party wear, I go back to that general color scheme of red and black. But I just couldn't. I was having a lot of trouble with the party wear. I didn't know what she would wear to a party. I was trying to decide. It's kind of hard to decide, but I am super excited for this Let's Play. I am crazy excited for it. And this is what I ended up going with. Black top, red jeans. And I think it really looks good. And I'm also I really want to see how it goes when one of the Sims are a teenager, because so the household, it is a mom, a dad, a toddler girl, and a child boy as of this moment. So I'm hoping that it'll be a lot of fun to have the child turn into a teen. Oh, and she just disappeared for a second, guys. And I'm almost done working on her. I'm actually just doing some last minute details. But soon I'm going to be starting on her husband in really soon. Really soon, I don't know. Right around after, let's see. Oh yeah, she also likes accessories. I have accessories in many of her outfits. And she is a super parent aspiration. Her name is Madeline. Madeline Birch. As in B-U-R-C-H, not B-I-R-C-H. And she's family oriented, outgoing, and she's also, I believe, neat. That's what she is. And now I'm working on her. I'm about to start on her husband in a minute. Not even a minute. Okay, so we're on to the husband. And, whenever I make Sims, they always have really, really weird. They always look really weird. They have weird hairs when I randomize them. It's just really weird. And this guy looks kind of creepy at first, with small green eyes and a long face. But I make him look, more normal. I give him a decent sized eyes. And I think he's around the same skin tone. Maybe a little bit paler. I think he ends up being paler. But I was just trying to figure out how to make his face shape and how to make his lips. Because, I started out with big lips and I'm like, no, that looks really weird. And then I mess around with his lips a ton. And I felt like his face was too short, and he just had a really weird face to begin with. So I basically completely transformed his face. Like, it was completely different than the original face that he had. And I also, like, I just tried making him look more normal in his face shape because he looked really, really weird. Still trying to fix little details, but I just couldn't figure out what to fix. Sorry, guys. And I am picking out his eyebrows. I think his eyebrows are kind of thick. I don't know. And he has dark brown hair, but his wife has light brown hair. And I'm hoping that one of their children will date like a blonde kid or a redhead or somebody of different hair color than, or black hair maybe, than brown. So just to change it up a bit. And, you know, he looks a lot like another sim I've created in the past. I just realized that. Oops, my bad. But he really does. There's this one sim I created after I got Dine Out, and he looks a lot like him based on his like skin tone and face shape and his body type. Oops, didn't mean to do that, guys. It's just really hard to make diverse male sims. Like, you can make very diverse female sims, but male sims are so much harder. At least for me, they're much harder to make than the female sim. I don't get why. I guess I don't know. But he was pretty quick. Like, he didn't take anywhere near as long to create as his wife. And the kids, they're actually even quicker to create because I'm just using play with genetics and then editing their face a little bit, just so I make sure the genetics mixed well. And tomorrow at my school, it's pajama day. So that's going to be fun, you know. And I added a beard to the sim because I felt like he would need one. And that's the beard I went with. He kind of looks like Jesus now that I look at him. And I've also created a Jesus sim before. I remember that. And I'm working on his athletic wear. It's pretty simple. You know, tank top, some shorts from the Parenthood. And his sleepwear is also very simple. It just has some pajama bottoms that came with the pack. Oh no, he doesn't. I changed it. Never mind. I lied. Sorry, guys. But he has a very, like, laid-back style. I do that too much with male sims. I always have him, like, really casually dressed. I need to be more diverse. And he also has some red in his outfits, too. Red, black, mainly. But, you know, we're about to finish up making him, I believe. His name is Steven, I believe. Steven is what I think I named him. And his last name is Birch as well, because they're married. I don't know whose last name they took. I don't know. And I gave him the big happy family aspiration. He's romantic. He's family oriented and hot headed. I feel like he's gonna be very laid back as a parent, but then like he's going to like his son or daughter is gonna do something so terrible that he's just gonna snap and he's gonna get really angry. But that's why he has hot headed. He's pretty relaxed as a parent, but then he's gonna snap one time because he just can't handle his son being bad like that, or daughter. I don't know. And right now I'm just randomizing their daughter. I've already randomized their son, and I edited him as a teenager and then aged him down, and now I'm like randomizing their daughter and trying to like edit her face, and she kind of looks like Miley Cyrus. I just realized that. She kind of looks like Miley Cyrus with her haircut. But I turned her into a toddler. So they have a son who's a boy, who's a child, and they have a daughter who's a toddler. And I just edited him again, like as a teenager, just so I can, you know, make sure they look good when they grow up and not weird. Because one time I had a sim and they had a baby. Both of them are white. Think about this. They're both white. One of them's a little tan and the other one's kind of palish. No, they're both kind of tan. But their child was black. Like a dark skin tone of black. And I don't get why. Because none of their... And I even had created their parents like a while back ago. But, you know, none of them had, it didn't make sense because they had a black child, like a really dark-skinned black child. I think it's because of my custom skins I have, but once they turn into a toddler, I'm going to edit their skin tone because they're a baby right now, so I can't do anything about it. But, you know, he's adorable, this kid. By the way, that was completely off topic. But he's very adorable. I feel like he's a bit of a charmer, but he's more of like a, you know, as a toddler, he would have been a charmer. He wants to get all the ladies when he's older, too. And I feel like his outfits are very, very adorable. And I feel like he has a very different style than some of my other children's sims that I've played with and made, like off camera and such. But he turned out really, really well. And he's a goofball. And he has a social butterfly trait. So obviously he's going to get all the ladies when he's older. And I'm pretty sure kids can ask if they're single. I mean, I saw that in the video. I don't know if it's true. But I'm pretty sure kids can ask other people if they're single. And I'm like finishing up, I believe. Like just finishing some last minute details. So, yeah. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just, like, messing around, seeing, like, I'm pretty sure their hair gets randomized based on what their child's hair looks like, so I was just checking that out, because I was curious. I don't know why I'm, like, editing his hair or anything. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get what I was doing, but I am getting close to an end. I couldn't decide what hair to give him, though. I didn't know what would suit him the best, so I think I went with short hair for him. I do not know. And now I'm just going back to change her outfits. And she's like she loves blue. This child, she likes blue. Her nursery is pretty gender neutral. It's blue and it's like it's ocean based. But she turned out really, really cute as well. Mosquito. Hate mosquitoes. But she turned out adorable. And I really, really like this family a lot. And I'm so excited to be playing with them. Like, once I did one part, I wanted to play another part. But I knew I had to edit this video, so I couldn't. And she's inquisitive. So, I'm just doing last minute, like, deciding what I want her to be. And her name is Matilda. You know, her mom's name is Madeline. Matilda. It was kind of an accident, and the son's name is Aiden. Yeah, that's what I go with, I think. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big fat thumbs up. Please subscribe if you want more content. I'm a little bit more laid back in this video, but I really, really hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe. Comment down below on what you think. Give this video a big fat thumbs up and list any suggestions in the comments down below. And they're on the gallery, and so is their house, and there is no CC. I mean, there's a little bit of CC, and I think the only custom content that's in this build, in this household, is the eyelashes. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe again, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.